Namaste and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your soul biographer, here to help you make sense of your soul stories, cycles, and circles. And oh boy, can we talk about my cycle and circle? Next month is my birthday. And if you've been watching long enough, you know last year the universe gave me a big old present of a hospital stay. But this year the universe is giving me a present of a solar eclipse, so I can only assume that one of two things will happen. Either great fortune or I'll be dead. So just in case, I'm throwing a little bit of a sale right now called the Bull Shift Sale. Now this sale is actually just for Tauruses. Sorry folks, I'm just giving it to my own. Right now Tauruses are stepping into some amazing karma. They're about to go out and build their next projects, and I want to support you fellow bulls. So I'll be selling 2 readings a day during the Taurus birthday period. Try to hop on your actual birthday if you can for just $99. That's $60 off the regular cost, and I'm doing it because it's a good thing to do. It's kind of like me being grateful ahead of time for my fortune to come. So if you'd like a 1-hour reading with me right now, come on down to soulmart.me while supplies of the bull last. I'm not bullshifting you either. You know that's true. Well, I've got some other good news going on right now. First of all, SGTV, TV for the people, by the people, is launching with some exciting projects next month. Namely me, I'm getting my own talk show. No kidding. It's called Serious Joy. I'm going to be on 5 days a week. I'm going to be connecting with people. This is a live show. It's going to be recast on many different channels. But the reason I'm bringing it to you right now is because I want to reach out to you. This is a talk show for the people, by the people, and particularly I'm interested in light workers. I'm interested in healers. I'm interested in alternative people. I want to interview someone fascinating living in their heart every day. And this is a talk show where we're going to step in our heart. I'm going to teach you how to live in serious joy. I'm totally serious. So please come on down to soulgarden.me. We are now casting. Just click on Serious Joy and fill out the survey. We're looking for books, any kind of products, any kind of service, recommendations. You don't have to be the person. Really just come on down and tell us your formula for serious joy. Well, let's get to your joy, shall we? Without further ado, let's take the Ascension elevator and focus just on you. See you upstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. In the unlikely event of an elevator depressurization, an oxygen mask will drop from the ceiling. Take a deep breath and think Summer Breeze by Simon & Garfunkel. We're 21 days from Serious Joy.
Hello Ambassadors, Geminis, and Gemini Risings, and welcome to 33,000 feet, where we get a bird's eye view of you. And boy, it has been turbulent the last 10 days, a little bit more than I actually predicted. We're moving into Chapter 3 of Sun in Aries, and for the Geminis and Gemini Risings, you are working on your I belong state of awareness. There's one part of our soul that does nothing but monitor where we belong. Where we belong in the room, where we belong in the family, where we belong at school, where we belong at work, where we belong with friendships. And this belonging is always changing as you are getting more and more or falling more and more in love with yourself, because the more you fall in love with yourself, the more you want like people. This week we're moving into the Ascension realm of that, Chapter 3. The Sun will move from step 18 to step 25 by the end of the week. So you're going to leap on Sunday and take action toward where you feel like you belong. And by the following Sunday, you're checking in with God, universe, to make sure you're okay. All right? And Venus, the giving and receiving, goes all the way to the end. So although we are still focusing on creating your belonging, creating your friendship, creating your context, creating your titles in society, you will actually see it starting to create before you're done creating. That's due to Venus. Now, Saturn itself is still in retrograde, and it has now clicked to step 9. That means that you are reconsidering some lifestyle choices that you made just a few months ago, and now suddenly they're not so good. This could be a lifestyle choice in your body, a lifestyle choice in the moment. At the end of the day, you are reconsidering actions about certain boundaries you drew with yourself or with others, and you'll be reconsidering those actions for the full week. And then finally, Jupiter in your sign, and I think Gemini, will hit a profound breakthrough this week in step 13, which is, of course, 13 degrees. And the last time Jupiter had hit this kind of mind-blowing experience was wherever your mind was in August of 2012, and then prior to that, wherever your mind was in April 2001. So roll back the clocks and think back where you were. And this was, of course, before 9/11 here in the United States. So kind of an interesting time. Our minds were one place, and then think about how much they changed. All right, well, and now for my favorite part of the show, where you see what is above is also below. And of course, I like to start from Sunday to Sunday, and let's begin with Sunday. On Sunday, it's sunny and professional for the Geminis, and so am I. The moon is in Pisces, so emotions really are focused on career objective, even though it's Sunday. And Mars rules the day, so you're wanting to take action and leap for where you feel like you belong. Now, in some cases, Uranus goes 9 degrees on this day, and so there is going to be a quantum jump forward energetically in your belonging. So if you miscalculated or you didn't try to attach to where your heart felt like it belonged, you may find there is major breakdown this week with those false efforts. False meaning you weren't leaping for your heart. You were leaping for just power or fame or just money, not for what your heart really wanted. For those of you who have leaped for your heart, you'll find on Sunday that you begin to see that process move forward, and it can be exciting. Either way, you will get there. It's just a matter of, are you ready to graduate now, or will you have to repeat this grade? And that kind of, you'll know Sunday, Monday. On Monday, after some breakdown, you are sunny and future focused. It's an earth rule day, and so you're technically manifesting your new belonging. You're manifesting the new place you want to go in the world. You're holding space and moving forward in that direction. The moon in Pisces still makes you emotionally sort of focused on career and legacy objectives. And the circle shows that the moon will cross over Chiron and Mercury. That's in Pisces. So your feelings will catch up to you when it comes to where you feel like you're going in career. And also, I think you'll be clear by the end of the day on where you're feeling going as the moon crosses your home planet, of course, Mercury. Then on Tuesday, you are sunny and outgoing. The moon now shifts into Aries, and it is on countdown for Love Fest Lightcast Day in 24 hours. The moon rules a day, so passion rules a day, and this is a day where you feel social, perhaps very passionate and excited about where things are growing or going. Now, because the moon will cross over Uranus on this day, you might feel a breakdown, emotional breakdown, if you have followed a false prophet or off something besides your heart, or you may feel a huge breakthrough if you have followed your heart. So again, it kind of depends on who's done their soul work. On Wednesday, it's Lightcast Day and Love Fest Day, and you are sunny and social, lightcasting and loving the new I Belong connection to reality. Now, Jupiter rules the day, so it's a day of exploring unlimited possibilities. You want to explore with optimism and hope and fill your heart with anything can happen. And that is, of course, true in this lightcasting universe. Then you want to fill your heart with love, and you want to visualize where you feel yourself in the world, the belonging, how people feel you, how strangers will see you, how people will know you, your title, reputation, really basically where you want to spread your seed out in the world, and hold that vision as long as you can. That is basically what lightcasting is, which is also a new moon. Now, Love Fest follows just a few hours later, and that means we're going to feel an amplified love burst, a burst of love after this very intense period. So this is really where you want to tell everyone you love that you love them. Come down to soulgarden.me. All of our staff is always reaching out and sending love on this day if you need a boost. And that extra love is almost going to perhaps feel like immediate rebirth to the spirituality you just held. So it's a fun, fabulous Wednesday. On Thursday, cloudy chance of storms. Ooh, I know, it's just like, what? Fun, fabulous, what? That's because the moon goes underground. So after all that optimism just 24 hours prior, you might feel a little bit of a worry or a last-minute worry or some sort of a panic. It's a test of faith, unfortunately, but Uranus also rules the day. Somewhere in that faith, you might find the golden window to slip through in the I belong. You might finally get where it is you did not belong. And where you felt like you may not have belonged might have been simply due to a silly fear in your consciousness and nothing real. So if there's a breakdown on Thursday, it's because that false fear had to break down. On Friday, you're cloudy, but you are content. Okay, the moon is deep in your subconscious, so it's a heavy dream period, etc. You're content because Mercury rules the day. That's your home planet, and so your thinking is online and twofold. So you are processing. And what you want to do really is go with your feelings. I mean, that's the thing, Gemini. At this point, on this day in Master Shui, it's really your passion, okay, for belonging, your passion for where you can go next, your passion for a particular title. So Geminis want to have absolute kind of details. Nope, not now. We're in the Master Shui, so it's about the passion, surrender the passion, and face any boogeyman in the subconscious. Then on Saturday, it's sunny and cool. That's because the moon moves into your sign and Venus rules the day. So there'll be a restoration of connection to the world or to your vision or to your title. If you had some sort of a political snafu, you'll find that you can repair it. So any kind of rotten politics. But the moon is in your sign, so you're starting to really come alive, and your ego and your emotions are working together like a great team. Saturday is an excellent day to plan something important in your life and plan to pull it off. Then on Sunday, you are sunny and spastic. That's what I said. Isn't that cute? I think you will be spastic. That's not colon, by the way. It's just spastic. That means the moon is crossing Jupiter, so emotion is the moon, and emotion is in Gemini. And we know how Geminis are. They don't really like to be overwhelmed by emotion. But as you can see here in this circle at the bottom of our graphic, the moon will cross over Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, and this is where you go spastic, because the universe is really pushing you to become quite passionate and excited, and what you want to do is go ahead and let that passion go. The spastic comes when the minds try to hold it back. All right, let's fly home. Well, this concludes another edition of Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. Hey, incidentally, if you are watched over by the guardian agency, start looking out around 4 p.m. your time for your Serious Joy Report. Each day I'm going to put in a little bit of a paragraph that guides you based on your sign into your heart to help you stay in your heart for 24 hours. Just one more advantage of being watched over by yours truly and the guardian agency. Now, if you're not watched over, you can always try it for just 1 penny. Well, that wraps up another fantastic edition. Thank you so much. I love you very much. Come on down and tell us your casting ideas or pitch your ideas. Remember, with Serious Joy at soulgarden.tv. And I'll see you next week. Live, love, be.